What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, hi, my name is Rochelle and I like to make thrifting and fashion videos along with a little bit of beauty and just sharing my life with you guys over here on my little corner of the internet. Today, as you guys can see, we are filming from my closet. I'm trying to redo my closet beauty room, and so I just put in these new hangers and I'm trying to hang up more of my stuff so that I can see it, stays organized. My husband Everett and I both work from home, so he is out on the phone in our living room, which is where I kind of normally film. So today I hope you enjoy filming from the closet. If you guys do enjoy this, I'll try to start filming more stuff in here. But as you guys could see from the title, today's video is all about new perfumes to me for spring. You guys know I'm a perfume lover. I've been obsessed ever since the beginning of 2020. I really got into it and I have quite the collection going, and I have some new ones that I've purchased over the last 3 or 4 months, I'd say. And I would say that most of these are very spring and summer scents, so it's kind of perfect that I've purchased things that are great for this season and the upcoming hotter weather. I do have 11 fragrances here, so I'm gonna go pretty quickly throughout. I'm not gonna go really in depth with any of them. I have purchased all of these with my own money, in exception of this first one that I'm gonna show you. This one was sent to me for a review. They're not paying me to review this, but they do want me to share it on my channel with you guys. And I do love this perfume brand and have, I think, 4 of their fragrances. And this is a new release, I'm pretty sure. So this is from Skyler and it is called Honeysuckle Dream. The fragrance notes in this one are pear leaves, honeysuckle, and lily. Here is the beautiful bottle right here. I think it's a 1.5, 50 milliliter. This one's definitely floral and green. I definitely smell the pear leaves in there, or the green, along with the honeysuckle. And then it almost has a slightly dewy smell to it. I would say it's kind of imagine waking up in the morning and it rained the night before, but it's springtime and some of the flowers are blooming, and you wake up real early and you go outside and it kind of smells wet and dewy on the flowers, but there's lots of florals going on. You're in a green garden. Very girly, very spring green, I would say earthy. So thank you so much, Skyler, for sending this over. You guys, I will link everything in the description box down below if you guys want to check out this new one. Smells great. Moving right along, we will go to the ones that I have purchased in store. You guys know I love TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom, Burlington, that kind of place. So anytime I go in any of those stores, I always look at the fragrance areas. Did find this one at TJ Maxx right here. I think that this is from the brand, the Gourmand. What's that Gourmand brand that they sell at Urban Outfitters? It just says 104 at the top, called Flor Manoi, which is a Hawaiian type flower. This one was $15 at TJ Maxx. This one is hair and body mist, so you can use this one in your hair, which is cool. This one smells very tropical if you're going on a tropical vacation and you want something that's a sweet florally kind of smell. It smells so good. I'm just picturing a Hawaiian hula girl, with all of the beautiful flowers and hibiscuses and Manoi flowers, jasmine, feminine and sexy and tropical, bronzed, beautiful women. That's what this smells like to me. If I was going to Hawaii, I would definitely bring a little decant of this one. I would say that it might get a little cloying or sweet in the hot weather, so maybe if it's super hot, it might be a little too sweet. Definitely for summer nights when it cools down a bit, or if it's not overly hot. All right, you guys, this next one, I thought I was purchasing a different fragrance, and I'll tell you guys the story. So I've heard all about Jill Sanders' Sun, and that it's a great cheapy, summery kind of fragrance, sweet. Popped on over to my favorite discount website. I was actually purchasing a fragrance for Everett that I'm obsessed with. It's so good. Let me know if you guys want to know more about men's fragrances, because I like those as well, and now I've been purchasing them for Everett. But as I was purchasing his, I was like, I'm gonna order Jill Sanders Sun. And I ordered the tester version and this came. It says Jill Sanders Sun, but it smells totally different than what the Fragrantica notes kind of said it was going to be. And so I did a little further research, and this is actually a limited edition Jill Sanders Sun. This is actually Jill Sanders Sun Summer. So I ordered the wrong one, even though it was listed underneath Jill Sanders Sun. It was the summer flanker, and I did reach out to FragranceNet and they said that I could return it, but I decided to keep it because I do like it. And like I said, it's a cheapie. This one was probably around the $20 price range with the coupon. They always send out coupons if you sign up for their emails. So Jill Sander Sun Summer smelled so familiar to me, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I could not tell what it was that I smelled, but it smelled so familiar. When I was doing my research to see if this one was the one I meant to buy, I saw that it is a dupe, or very, very similar, I should say, to JLo Glow Miami. If you guys have ever smelled this one, people love this fragrance. They say it smells very tropical, kind of coconutty, very like sexy but clean. To me, this to me definitely smells very coconutty, but also clean, almost soapy, almost like a laundry detergent of a girl that lives somewhere tropical. And they do smell very, very similar. I'm pretty sure that JLo Glow Miami is discontinued, even though you can find it online. But if you ever can't find it, this one, definitely same vibes. I wouldn't say they're exactly the same, but if you like this, you'll likely like this one as well. It's tropical, yet clean girl vibes. So this might do really, really well in the hot weathers. It's not super cloying, sickly sweet. It's just kind of a tropical, almost like watery, laundry clean scent. I like it a lot. That's why I didn't return it. If I wanted to sweeten it up a little bit, I think that these two mixed together would be really nice. Like, this is so much of like the clean, crisp, coconutty kind of smell, and then add a little bit of a like tropical flower in with the tropical coconut. I think those two might do well together. I'll let you know. Next up, I found this one in my local Nordstrom rack, and it is the Cacharel Yes I Am fragrance. They actually had several of the Yes I Ams, and I've heard that a lot of them are really good, cheapy, sweet gourmand kind of scents, but I wanted to go with the original first, not only because it had this great like discount box that came with multiple products for the same price, but I've heard the most about the original one. I believe that it was $25. I grabbed the fragrance, which I have been using for a little while now, and then also came with the little body lotion. I don't know, I feel like Bath & Body Works lotions are stronger, to be honest, so I don't know. I only just got it because it was the same price. If you guys like sweet gourmand fragrances, I know not everyone likes sweet gourmands, but if you do, you'll like this one. Kind of difficult to spray out. It's not the best sprayer, but this one is so good. It's very sweet, kind of warm and spicy, I would say. There's lots of fruits, which is actually surprising to me. It's not overly fruity to me. It's more of like ambery and vanilla, but apparently it has a ton of fruits. Ginger flower, gardenia, orange blossom, milk, caramel. I definitely would say I smell a lot of like the vanilla, caramel, amberwood, and creamy like milkiness. And now I'm curious about the other ones. It has like 4 or 5 flankers to this. I've smelled none of them, but they had them all at Nordstrom Rack, so now I'm interested. Very sweet, caramely, creamy, and for $25 for the combo pack, I just thought it was a great deal. All right, you guys, and this one is also a little box as well. This one is actually very special because one of you guys here on my YouTube channel follows me on Instagram as well. Her name is Kaylee, and I follow her thrifting Instagram page, and she always posts like things that she finds. She finds all sorts of like great stuff, and she posted that she found this fragrance, and I freaked out because I've been wanting this fragrance and I knew it was discontinued. So her sweet little soul went back over to the Salvation Army and purchased the other one. I think she got one and then she purchased this one and sent it to me, which was so nice. So thank you, Kaylee, for sending this over to me. I was so excited because since it is discontinued, they mark them up really expensive on some of the sites that you can buy them on. So to have gotten this from her was so awesome. It is YSL Manifesto, and this fragrance is so crazy to me because it definitely develops. It's one of those that smells way different on the initial spray than the dry down. To be honest with you guys, I don't love the initial spray on my skin. Like when it first hits my skin, it smells very green. As you guys can tell too, this has a ton of vanilla in it. That's why it's kind of like that brown color, because the vanilla actually, when it ages, it gets a little bit more sweet and it also darkens. Some people think that when their fragrances darken up like this, that it's gone bad, and that's not necessarily true. It's more of that it has a lot of vanilla in there, and the vanilla has just macerated and aged. So not necessarily a bad thing. Don't throw it out just because it's turned different colors. Only throw it out if it smells off, or if it's been like exposed to really high temperatures like heat. Also, don't ever keep your perfumes in the bathroom because the moisture and heat from the bathroom actually ruins perfumes, so don't keep them in your bathroom. Okay, this is a green vanilla. At first, I don't love the smell. Like, the initial spray, to me, honestly smells like a vegetable garden. That sounds so weird, but it has green notes. It doesn't say what green notes it is, and it is. Off of initial spray, it just smells like, almost like an herb garden. I feel like I smell like basil, herbs, green herbs. But if I give this 5 minutes, we'll come back to talk about it. It smells so different once it's dried down. So this is one we're gonna talk about once it's dried down. But off of initial spray, I'm like, I don't really want to smell like basil and green herbs. This one gets better with time, in my opinion. Okay, hold on to that thought. We'll come back to it, and I'm gonna show you two that I ended up getting off of Amazon. First off is this one right here. It's called Koroloff Gold. It is an Arabian fragrance. I really like Middle Eastern fragrances in general. I think that they have amazing prices. They have really nice packaging a lot of the times. The sillage on them is way better than our fragrances. I don't know, they're just better quality for a lesser price. And this one smells heavenly, you guys. I've probably had this for a few months now, maybe like 3 months, and I think that with age this one settles down really nice. So this one is also a tropical floral fragrance. It smells very much like a feminine, I think it probably has a lot of like frangipani or maybe jasmine or manoi, one of those tropical flowers in there. I think it's frangipani. And this one smells so beautiful. Very feminine, very girly, like you're walking through a rainforest and there's a ton of blooming tropical flowers. Just a hint of like banana boat suntan oil. I don't know if you guys have that, but the little banana boat suntan oil. It smells like that plus flowers. I will say what I was sad about this one is this one does not last very long on its own. This is one of the ones that I do like to either mix with other fragrances to have the lasting power be longer, or I just have to top off on this quite often. This is one of the only Middle Eastern fragrances that I would say has not very good longevity. But it smells amazing nonetheless, and it's a cheapie. I think that it's like around the like $20 to $30 range. I'm not sad about it. I would repurchase it. This fragrance I've also been wanting for a really long time, but I waited until it was like the season to wear this. This is a fruity fragrance. It is also from an Arabian or Middle Eastern company called Rassi, and I also got this one off of Amazon, although they do carry this on Fragrance Buy. It was sold out at the time, so I got it off of Amazon. I don't know if I told you guys what this one was called, but it is called Jasmine Wisp. It's said to have a really big sillage, very long lasting, and very fruity and tropical smelling. I have only had this for maybe 2 weeks now. Watery, fruity punch kind of smell. Not like super sweet Hawaiian punch, but just kind of like a fruity drink. I would say it's slightly aquatic. I don't know, maybe other people wouldn't think so, but it's like a tropical smell. Definitely has probably passion fruit in there. Tropical fruits. Maybe like honeydew melon. All mixed together. A big bowl of tropical fruit salad. I wouldn't say that I noticed that the sillage on this one was like super projecting. I wouldn't say it was beast mode. Some people say that this is beast mode. On me, I would say it was just like long lasting. Like this, maybe mixed with a little tropical fruits plus tropical flowers might be nice. This one was around, I think, the $50 mark. $45 to $50 mark is around what this one is sold for, and I definitely think it's worth it. I know with some fruity fragrances, it's hard to find ones that are long lasting, but this one, it's a good one. Always read reviews of fragrances before buying them on Frangretica. I don't know why I can never say that. Frangretic, whatever. The last 4 are Zara fragrances. I absolutely love Zara fragrances because they're really affordable and some of them are really good. So I have been waiting to pick up this one right here for so long. This line right here is made by Jo Malone, and they're phenomenal, but you can only find them online and they're always sold out. I have the other ones in this line. Red Temptation is a Baccarat Rouge dupe. Rose Gourmand, that is a dupe for Montserrat Intense Cafe. I've been trying to get Golden Decade for like 6 months. I've been stalking the Zara website and they never ever put it back in stock. I've been waiting so long, but that's supposed to be a Liebe Intense dupe. I want to get it so bad. And then this one is called Sublime Epoque, and this one is a dupe for Armani My Way. If you guys know fragrances, Armani My Way is a tuberose and bergamot fragrance. Ah, it smells so good to me. Somewhat similar to L'Interdit by Givenchy, but I would say that that's kind of more of like the darker, more intense, sexy nighttime version, and Armani My Way is like the daytime, more citrusy tuberose. A lot of elderly perfumes was made with a kind of like dated tuberose, and so a lot of people think of tuberose as being very elderly, mature, older smelling, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but kind of like grandma smells. But modern age new tuberose smells much more grapey, syrupy, or bubblegummy. I personally love it. I love that kind of like grapey, syrupy, bubblegum, fruity, white floral. Like the Golden Decade, I waited months for this one and it finally came in stock, so I purchased it right away, and this is one that I would probably get a backup of. So in the future I'll probably get backups of each one of them just because they're so good, and they're like $25, amazing price. And this one, such a great spring girly scent. These are backup bottle worthy. This one I actually just got in the mail today. I had been waiting on this package today to get this in the mail, and this is a newer fragrance from Zara. It's called Hibiscus. What's funny about these Zara fragrances is usually whatever they're named, like this one's named Hibiscus, it won't have any hibiscus in it. Like Gardenia has no gardenia in it. It's really weird. So this one has tangerine, bitter orange, mango, peony, passion fruit, amber, vanilla, and orchid. So no hibiscus, some florals, peony and orchid, but mostly mango, passion fruit, amber, and orange. So this one is a fruity fragrance, but it definitely has florals in there as well. Fruity floral fragrance. I'd say that it's like girly, bubbly, happy fragrance, sweet. Honestly, you guys, if you guys love Zara fragrance reviews, my favorite here on YouTube, her name is COCOPEBZ. I will link her channel in my description box down below. She always does amazing fragrance reviews, but she's like the queen of Zara fragrance reviews. I love her so much. Shout out to you, COCOPEBZ. You're my favorite. She's the one that sold me on this fragrance, and she describes it much better than I do, so I will link that specific video down below. But just her channel in general is awesome. This one from Zara is also a fruity fragrance. It is called Cherry Smoothie. Actually, this one does have cherry, so what I said earlier about the names being off, sometimes they do have it, but often you want to look up the notes before buying it because they're not always what they say they are. People have said that this is a dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. No, 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 no. Just because they both have cherry does not mean that they're a dupe. If you guys want a dupe for Tom Ford Lost Cherry, do the Dossier version. It literally smells the same. Like, I've smelled the Tom Ford and I've smelled the Dossier, and the Dossier lasts amazing and it smells the exact same. This same vibe, still has a strong cherry accord, but not boozy like Lost Cherry. This is not boozy. This one smells good. Yeah, so this one I would say layer, or you have to reapply often. This one is very sweet artificial cherry. Definitely creamy, super vanilla, tonka bean, almondy, nutty. Definitely nutty. This smells like Jergens almond cherry lotion in an elevated fragrance. I think it smells great. I like the artificial cherry plus the almond. Creaminess. Yeah, it's good, but on its own, I just feel like I have to reapply it all the time. But I like cherry, and cherry has definitely been very popular this year. I feel like cherry is one of the accords that we're seeing a ton of. Last one, you guys. I ended up getting this one. This was a blind buy called Candy Festival. I wanted this one and Marshmallow something. Already sold out on the website. I feel like everything just sells out so fast. I would have liked to got that one, but it sold out, and so I got this one instead. They also have one called like Lollipop Petals, Petal Lollipop, that I'm interested in, and another one called Cherry Woman. I'm also interested in that. These Zara fragrances are right around the $20 mark, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's just such a beautiful bottle. And this one is very fruity as well. I wouldn't say it's very candy-esque, you know, like Candy Festival. That sounds like a gourmand, but this is not a gourmand. I would say it's a sweet fruity. Like pineapple, maybe passion fruit, maybe like guava, melon, lemon, apricot, pineapple, black currant, and then the base notes have amber, cedar, musk. Don't really smell the cedar. I do a future video hauling more fragrances. Don't judge me, I love fragrances. It's my addiction lately, other than used clothes. I'm crazy. Let me know down below any of these fragrances that caught your eye or like that you want to try out. They're all under, oh my god, I would say that they're all $50 or under. Maybe with the exception of the Manifesto. This one is hard to find since it's discontinued. But other than that, I'm pretty sure, I'm not actually sure how much the Skyler one is either, but I think that they're around like the $50-ish mark. But other than that, these are all under $50. Oh, here's the Manifesto. I almost forgot to talk about it. It's definitely turned into the vanilla. Sweet, creamy, and just a hint of greenness in the background when it dies down. I think that it's sweeter on my skin than it is on the paper. Like I smell more of the greenness on the paper. When it's on my skin, it just turns into like a very creamy vanilla amber smell. Very sweet and girly. On the paper, I still smell a bit of the greenness. Alright you guys, I just jaw-jacked for so long. Blah, 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 blah. I can talk forever. I'll let you guys go. Let me know down below any new fragrances that I should try. You guys want me to try out those other Zara fragrances. Want to get the Jill Sanderson from FragranceNet. Alright guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.